What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? It's your boy Ed Honcho, aka the Houston Homer, your Houston homeboy, and this is a Sauce Sports special. If you don't know what Sauce Sports is a Houston Homer channel, so that means we're only talking about the Texans, Astros, Rockets, Dynamo. We're talking about collegiate, professional, amateur. We're talking about high school, semi-pro, whatever you want to call it. If it's HTOWN related, if it's HTOWN affiliated, if it's an athlete that just came through the city, just stopped by, had a little snack, we're gonna get on that. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we want to talk a little bit different. Yes, late night. It's just some late night sauce. Like I said, it's been a long day, but I had to come with a little bit of sauce because what I really want to talk about, I have to put out some Saturday sauce. It's too late to put it out. I don't want everybody to miss it. But my thing is, I really don't look at national media takes a whole lot because every time that I do, I end up getting pissed off. And so as you see behind me, I'm not in NRG, I'm not in a Toyota Center, I'm not anywhere like that, not a Minute Maid, I'm not doing any of those things because I'm talking about the whole city tonight. I'm talking about the whole HTOWN. And I'm starting off with the Texans because that's what really just got me set off on my tangent. And it was an article, I guess, out of ESPN, Mike Sando, some anonymous, and like I said, that anonymous source shit. I'm gonna go into why I don't like ESPN too, but that's I'm gonna save that for the end. But some anonymous source saying that the Texans are the worst team in the AFC South. Now, it's widely believed throughout the NFL. Let's be realistic. I'm gonna tone down the homerism just a little bit, but not too much. But I got to keep the sauce on it. It's widely believed throughout the NFL that the AFC South is the worst damn division in the league. Okay, so by saying that the Texans are the worst team in the worst division, you're saying we're the worst team in the motherfucking league. Now, I can go into simple reasons, and I went over some of those in some previous videos. But I just get tired of hearing the bullshit. I don't know. That's why I say, it's just hard for me to look at the shit. Because the Texans, you bring back, like I say, the guy, the man, and I don't want to go into whole details again, but like I say, you make improvements, and people can say, well, you lost Bouye. Okay, that's cool. We have a replacement there. Well, we have a guy who was starting in front of him anyway before he got injured. We can talk about, well, Tom Savage hasn't done this, hasn't done that. It's better than Brock. I guarantee it. Let him get some momentum on it. Let him get going. I guarantee it's better than Brock. And anything better than Brock, I guarantee improvement. But I don't want to get into really the details about it. I don't really want to talk about how it's better and why it's better because we know that we're better. You can feel it throughout the city. You can feel it when you talk to other sports fans. I know, like I say, I still got to get my Astros game up, but I know you Astros fans talk to other Astros fans. When you talk about the Stros, when you talk about, what's going on right now, me as a very casual fan, I get excited to talk about it. I know you guys are extremely excited about it. I know you're enjoying this time right now, but still you look and you don't see any of that love coming around. Yeah, locally, we show ourselves love. Thank God for like Root Sports, channels like that. Because if this was one of these other teams or anywhere else, they'd be promoting this as this super Cinderella story, or they find some way to make this narrative about what's going on. But because it's Houston, it's just like, whatever, really doesn't matter. We'll talk about it, but we'd rather waste time talking about some other bullshit. The whole thing with the Rockets. Everybody got on James Harden at the end of the year, and the national media was complaining about, oh, he was playing piss poorly, he wasn't doing this and wasn't doing that. Prior to the year, everybody counted him out already. He got no love the year before, although his stats weren't that much different. I mean, they were different, but I mean, he still put up good numbers, but didn't. I don't think he made any team anything NBA last year. You know, then once he starts to do a couple of things, and then everybody starts riding the bandwagon. They weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. They weren't even that. But now, once this year ended, they have all these sharpshooters. They have all these great guys, and that's why he doesn't deserve MVP. But when it was the same narrative around him and Curry, when James was really carrying a team, when Dwight was out, I mean, James was balling. That was, well, he's just the best player on the best team. It blows my mind how it seems like the national media works when it comes to Houston. And I mean, I'm serious. Like earlier when I was angry when I really just started thinking about it. And, maybe SauceNation, you guys got to let me know. Let me know if I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just talking crazy. Maybe I'm just too under control. You know what it is. I ain't forgot y'all. I still remember y'all. You know what it is. But I'm just tired of it, and that's kind of one of the reasons why, I guess how Soft Sports was created, because I was just tired of hearing all the negative talks. So I really don't listen to a lot of national media. I can't stand ESPN because they make up these stats, these stats that don't make sense. They're not real, and then you have people repeating this stuff over and over again, and I'm not with the whole advanced analytics when it comes to certain sports and certain things. And I know some people are into that, and that's cool, but I just think that there's too many factors in certain things. I mean, and you can't account for every single thing, and it is what it is. But ESPN takes it to a whole different level. And it just blows my mind. They create their own stats. They have their own statistical categories. But as you see, I guess a lot of other people are feeling like me because, recently they had all those layoffs and things. And, you don't ever want to see people lose their jobs. You don't want to ever see nothing negative like that. But, damn, it just blows my mind. I just can't fuck with it. And because nobody gives Houston love. That's why I say I'm glad for, like, Root Sports. But, fuck them. Really. Fuck them, because like I say, as a city, we're contending right now in every category, in every major category. The Dynamo, contending there. Everybody's doing well. The Cougs last year, it had a couple of hiccups, but I think they're gonna do good things this year until Herman pulled the oopie doop on us, okey doke. And hit us with the oopsie and left us, and that's the whole thing, man. And when I get on, man, I'm gonna talk about that one. I'm waiting for college to pick back up, and I'm gonna talk about my feelings about that. That's gonna be a nice little rant, but. Man, like I say, you guys, I'm trying to condense the sauce, so make sure you guys get all that flavor. I don't want to make it run long. Like I say, your time is precious. I appreciate every moment you allow me to have your time. So I'm gonna get up on out here. I just had to let that loose for a little bit, but stay tuned. I'm gonna drop something good for you on some Saturday sauce. It was just coming to y'all a little bit late, so I didn't get to do it like I wanted to do it. But man, I'm telling you, Sauce Nation, let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel the same way? Am I tripping? Do you guys feel like Houston they get downplayed at every angle? Now I know sometimes it's been some episodes. We've pulled some stunts on ourselves. The jacket situation, the Letterman situation. That's something we won't forget. And sometimes there's just been some poor play at some times that it just really shouldn't been. But do they blow those things out of proportion and discredit us for what we have earned, for what we have become? I don't know. Like I say, is my homerism up on too high? You know, do I need to turn it down? Do I need to be more realistic? I don't think so. I don't think no. Fuck no, man. H-Town is my team, dog. Sauce Nation, y'all my people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but Sauce Nation, y'all be cool. I'm Ed Honcho. Hey, remember you can follow me. And I don't think I shouted out, but you can get those H-Town only sports takes in Sauce Nation HTX, man. And you can follow me if you really rocking with the Ed Honcho at the real Ed Honcho on Instagram and Twitter. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm talking about, man. Hey, Sauce Nation, H-Town, if you're H-Town by proxy, wherever you at, all around the nation, wherever you station. Hey, if you rocking with H